Let's go, it's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show.
Which one, old man, that ain't got time? Shake your head. Get that style check. Put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
Phantom Dust. I can't believe I'm even seeing this game on my Xbox One dashboard. Download it right now. Everybody who has an Xbox One, or I think it's on the PC as well, download it. It is free, so there's no harm in trying it out. It is a very unique experience. It is very different. This is a re-release, not a remastered, so it is very much like the original. There's nothing majorly overhauled, just little things here and there. But you got to check this out. I'm going to tell you in this review why this game is worth checking out, because I truly believe it was ahead of its time. So let's go.
Which one, old man, that ain't got time? Shake your head. Get that style check. Put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
The biggest pro to this game is it's just still unique. I still haven't seen really a game like this. So it basically puts you, the player, in an arena, and you have to face usually one or two other people, depending on if you're playing online or offline. Sometimes there's more in offline mode. But basically, you and a partner team up and fight other creatures or people using skills that you pick up on the battlefield. So think of these skills as respawning like weapons in Halo or any other shooter, where you pick them up and then you use them. And all these skills are different. They have close range skills like sword or punches, and then they got far mid-range, so like fireballs, and then really far range like sniping skills. And they all have different powers in levels. So like say one costs 4 power to use, it might be really strong, but you can only use it once. If you miss, you just wasted it and it's gone. And these things don't respawn. You build an arsenal, which is basically, think of it like a deck and cards. And you have 30 different arsenal weapons to use every battle. So you got to use them wise. Some you can repeatedly use over and over again, but they're usually the weaker skills. And then you got to face the other players who have their own set skills and their own gameplay style. So it's a very unique and different type of game. It's something I've really never seen or anybody copy afterwards, and it's a shame. So the uniqueness of this game is the highlight of the game. But there's also some really great stuff. Like I said, the pickup and attack system is awesome. So when you pick up a weapon and use it, your character fights that style. So say that you use the move like levitate, you can fly in the air and then use a fireball, changing the entire way you just fought this battle versus if you use dash and fireball. Everything is different. You kind of customize the gameplay to your style, but the very much is an arena-based type third-person action melee shooter. I guess you could put them all in one. And you have destructible environments that make situations really interesting when you're hiding. You can't just hide behind something over and over again. A lot of stuff in this game breaks or falls, making, again, the change to the battle. Also, what I love about this game is the fun online. This game is easy to jump into. Usually matches last no more than 5 minutes tops. You're playing with another person, so it's always competitive and fun, and you actually gain something besides just chips, which are credits that you can buy new skills with. You gain the skill to learn how to fight better. I really just love this game because it offers so many unique twists into the gameplay, but the online is just so much fun to play. It's one of the better online games, and it's free now. And the last thing is this atmosphere, this world, this setting. It's something really cool. It's kind of like cyberpunk or steampunk, I guess. It is weird. It is different. People have half jackets on with no shirt. It's very weird, very Japanese, but kind of Western take on it. I really love the look of this game. It's dour, and we'll get to why that is a flaw later, but it is also just different, and it's interesting. I've just never seen a game with this style before. So even the single player, though it has issues we're about to get to, going through this world itself is very... So what doesn't work? There's only really 2 flaws I can think of, in my honest opinion, that actually affect the game. So one is the storyline. It has moments of fun and kind of uniqueness and a couple of fucked up moments as you go along, but the majority of the story is kind of just meh, and the voice acting doesn't really help. It is just kind of the same old, you wake up, you have amnesia, you have to save the world type storyline, and the voice acting, again, doesn't help. On top of that, something that doesn't really work too well is the gameplay for the single player is very much just tutorials, basically. It's teaching you how to play. Even later in the game, when you get new skills in your own arsenal, you're really just learning how to get better for the online, which is really the best part of the game. So I wish the single player had more interesting missions. It's just an arena base still. All the missions are similar. You fight 2 other creatures or sometimes a big boss, which those big bosses actually break it up from being monotonous. So I really do like those portions. But for the majority, you're just playing arena-based fetch quest tutorial missions. It's just to get you ready for the online.
Which one, old man, that ain't got to shake your head? Get that side check, put it in pockets like it's back, going downtown.
Listen, Phantom Dust isn't a perfect game, but when it came out, it was 20 bucks. The creators knew what it was. This is an online, fun, little arena-based game with an okay single player with a couple of cutscenes thrown in. Saying that, it is free now, and it is worth playing because there is really, like I said for the millionth time, nothing like it on the market. I still have fun with it. I just spent like an hour creating 4 different arsenals, like when I can play with my friend and how we're going to tag team. So I really do love this game for its uniqueness and fun that I have with it. If it was $20, I still say it's worth buying just because of how different it is. I do hope we do get a remastered. If I feel like if enough people are playing this game, they see that their people want a remastered version. I can definitely dig bigger maps, more maps, and of course a big single player with a grand story. I think this world deserves that. But for now, for a free game, check this out. It's very fun. I'm going to give it a 7.5 because as a package, it's not the greatest thing ever. However, it is free. So 7.5 for the overall package, but I would give it an 8.5 for the enjoyment I have with this game. It is extremely fun, and it could be better, but it still holds up like 10 years later. So check out Phantom Dust. It is free. Go pick it up on your PC or Xbox One. Let me know what you think below about this wonderful little title.